Another day, another car rental. Where we are driving to, I do not know, but we are currently in Yerevan, Armenia, and we're going to be driving around the country and potentially getting close to the Iranian border. That could be quite interesting. Car rental for 3 days cost 50 quid. How cheap is that, by the way?
Just can't explain how cheap, really, can you?
No, you can't, but are you excited for this one? Another car around Armenia this time. This is going to be incredible.
Yeah, it's not like the other car, but I think this will be a special trip as well.
Good scenic views. Let's get going. Stop number one, and it's Armenia's national football stadium. And oh my word, the floodlights on this is absolutely massive. Look at the size of that. I don't think it's going to give it justice of just how big this is. It is fantastic. It is beautiful. Can we actually look into it? I do not know. What is going on here, actually? This is outside the stadium. Oh my word, just look at it going in there. I can't tell if people actually live outside of it, though. That's a question. We'll have a look either way. Oh, it's just stalls, actually. No, it's just stalls. How do a football team actually play here with all of this around? Look at this. Markets galore. What can we see through here? Can we see anything? Look at the colour on that, by the way. Oh my word, and then the floodlight there. That is an image and a half. Yeah, even if you look down here, you can see that like a concert's being set up. I just hope they clear all of this if they do have a football stadium anytime soon. Anyone want a pram? Well, if you need a pram, they're definitely here. But I'll tell you what, I'd love to get inside of here and check it out properly. The football goals are actually there. If we bought our own football and there's an entry, I'd love to go in there and actually kick a ball about. And then look at this to my left as well. Flipping heck. I don't know what it is with the colours, but it really does blend in and match quite well. It's just unique, isn't it, when you got the city here? I quite like it, but there's no entrance whatsoever to get in there, and I can tell people are setting up, so there must be an entrance somewhere. But I think this is the best view we are going to be getting. Look at that. I've just found what concert it is, though. Zemfira, 4th of July in a few days. So this was opened in 1970 with a capacity of 54,000. But after a bit of research, this stadium has only been used for Armenian games, national team football games, until 1999. So in fact, where they play now, I do not know, but whew, this is a great gaff. And to be honest, you can see, look around it, the health and safety here, I'm not too sure about it, but it's different and I like it. It's got football goals there ready, now just host a game. Definitely don't host a game if it's looking like that. And when you go over here with all of this blue, yeah, no way. Like, imagine if you get in trouble with an away team, you've got all of this rubble here to throw. No way. It's a shame because it's a really good stadium. Yeah, I'm just not too sure about the safety of these bricks or anything like here. Like, you can see the rubble, surely it's just broken bricks falling down. Yeah, after second thoughts, actually, it doesn't seem too safe in my eyes. Look, there's a gate open, I'm sure there'll be someone down here. And I'll tell you what, looking out to this, flipping heck, yeah, this is nice. This is really nice, in fact. Look at this is fantastic. The floodlights too, you got the city in the background, you got the coloured seats. This is quite nice, isn't it? It's just a shame they don't host any football matches here anymore. One thing I will say is we've got a very angry man behind us for having a look around the stadium. I have no idea what's going on. Well, that was a great experience, wasn't it? Flipping heck. Basically, the guy was just being ballistic at Karim, just fuming for him just having a little wander around.
Chase me fucking down.
He was literally chasing him. I'm not joking when I say that. I was literally trying to find Karim and there he was being chased by some Armenian bloke. But in all seriousness, I think it's because a few of them live around there, and to see people like us, they probably don't want tourists around their area, which I understand fully. But all we wanted to do is look at the stadium. All we wanted was to see the floodlights and look at the stadium. We just didn't have a clue what the situation was around the place, if I'm honest. So we are currently driving towards Iran, which is quite mental to say as it is. But in front of us to the right, you see this mountain here, that is Turkey. We're next to Turkey. But I don't even know where we're heading, to be honest. Where are we heading, Karim?
To a little...
You don't know either, by the looks of that.
I don't really, but it's some viewpoint into Turkey.
We love a little viewpoint. If that goes into Turkey, then so be it. Yeah, what's matey got on top of his car here? Yeah, that's probably his wardrobe. Good little view of the mountains in Turkey just over there. Look at the markets around here. I do not know where Karim's taking me, but I like it. We love a magnet, and I think we're going to be getting a magnet soon. I'll tell you what, in this weather too, we might need a bucket. Oh my word. I'm not even joking. I think I might get a few things here. It actually looks like good stuff. For once. I mean, look at all of this. This is incredible, isn't it? Just heard someone go, Blogger Inglaterra. So I think they've caught onto the mic, let's put it that way. But look up here, we're going to be getting to the top and show you the viewpoint. It is absolutely boiling. But in the distance, the mountains here, this marketplace I really like. But in this heat too, walking up this, whoa, okay, this is probably the hottest day we've probably experienced so far on this trip. I feel like there's a wedding going on around here, and we are probably just intruding it, to be honest. It's an absolute scorcher here. It is a nice place around here, but I want to get where that flag is. There's definitely a wedding going on. There's no if, buts, or maybes that one. God, we really do have to climb up this one, don't we? but I'm sure it'll all be worth it to do this in the heat though. Whoa. I think what I love most about these countries is how proud they are to be from where they are. The amount of flags we see flying about wherever, in the city or the roads, on the side of the roads, you always see the flags. And it just makes you think in England, there's not enough England flags around. There's not enough people in England to be proud of where they're actually from. Like, I'm being honest here, there isn't. When do you ever see England flags in our own country? You don't really, do you? Not as much as everywhere else around the world, I'll tell you that for free. But this is such a cool little place. And then obviously, if I look to the right here, you've got Turkey. Karim has actually just spotted where the border fence is. So this road here is fencing and everything, to obviously to stop people from crossing it. But to see it from here is really cool, from being so close to the Russian border, and then now so close to the Turkish border, then later the Iran border. This is just, yeah, it's quite mad when you think about it, to be honest. But why can't we in England just have English flags around? I think that's a serious point though, because in England you just don't see it at all. And why is that, quite frankly? And I think I'm gonna put the last sticker where this flag is. Turkey over here. You've got the Armenia flag up here. You've got this amazing area here. Yeah, do you know what? We're doing it. We're doing it, and that is gonna go right there. We're in Armenia, but we've got the sticker showing. The background is Turkey. I think that's a success from me. 3 stickers stuck around in iconic places. Well, this is a bit strange, isn't it? Basically, over there is Azerbaijan. I don't know the full story of it, but I think Azerbaijan, they stole the land from Armenia, hence why they hate each other, but there's a deeper history and meaning to it, which I don't quite understand. That's a little bit of information I do know. You can see it all barricaded up. You can see the tyres. I don't know, flipping heck. It is pretty strange and mad to think that land which isn't Armenia, technically now, is there. It's weird. This is so weird. It's got a very weird feeling about it, I must say. What is all this? Oh man, I have no idea where we're going here.
Turn around.
Flipping heck.
That is all the land. Look at that.
But there's an Armenian flag up there though. Yeah, this is weird. I don't know, it's got a weird feeling about it because you know how hostile these two countries are to each other. Like, look at all the tyres here. This is pretty nuts, I must say. Military vehicles just here.
One blown up there.
Down here, oh my God, this is so strange. And then there's just 2 English blokes here, chilling. Besides it, oh really? Oh, that's great. Welcome to another day in paradise. Here we are in Armenia, Kapan to be precise. We are like 1 hour 30 from Megri, which is very, very close to the Iranian border, which we'll be heading to very soon. But another day here, we've got great views out here, Soviet buildings galore, mountains in the distance. Let's see what today has for us. So this is outside of the hotel we were staying. It was the Grand House Restaurant. It was a nice little hotel, this, to be honest. You've got the neighbourhood around us and you've got a hotel literally stuck in the middle of it. This is the situation around here. I tell you what, it's quite cool though. I quite like looking at the old buildings, especially when they're so Soviet old. I do like it. I go on about the new stuff, the modern stuff or whatever, but no. It's all about the old stuff now and then. Especially when you're trying to take in different cultures like I am here in Armenia. Oh my word. Look at this whip over here, down this road. Right, we've made a stop because, quite simply, it's too spectacular not to stop. Look at this for a view. We are like 2,300 meters above sea level. Look at this. Oh my word. That is just special, isn't it? I think it's very important when you travel to Georgia or Armenia, if you're in a position to rent a car, I really recommend you do so, to actually drive anywhere, quite frankly, and take in views like this. It's special, and that's the only word you can really say. And look at this. We're about to approach Megri. But we're like, what, 2,535 altitude? Well, it's fair to say we're pretty high up, let's put it that way. Megri passing, it says. God, look at this. So you can't get enough of it. But being this high, you can really feel your breathing being affected, I can't lie. Right, so we've made it to Megri. Well, I can't believe we're this close. Look at this, our location here. There you can see the border. Oh my word, I can't believe we're this close, to be honest. And now that we're down from the mountains, my word, the heat is ridiculous. It's 30 degrees minimum, but I've just found like a balcony cafe thing which hopefully we can just eat at, and then there's a viewpoint later on which basically looks into Iran, so we'll be looking at that very soon. Oh my god, I'm this big, I feel like I'm gonna fall through. I'm not even joking. This is actually probably sketchy. Oi. Hello. Hello, table for 2? Yes, yeah, awesome, thank you. Look at the views we've got out of here. Nice, isn't it? But what I will say is 2 weeks ago it wasn't nice, because obviously you got all the Iranians fleeing away from their own country, and apparently we've been speaking to the owner of this cafe restaurant, and these streets were absolutely full of cars, people just getting away basically, which is really sad. Obviously 2 weeks on, it's a different story. It's very quiet around here, but 2 weeks before this, wow, it's a totally different story. But I can't believe how close we are to Iran. But further on, closer to Iran as well, there is a viewpoint which I think overlooks the country, so I think we're going to be doing that later. Look at this on the right here. Do you see this wall? Well, this is the wall separating the two countries, Armenia, where we are right now, and the other side being Iran. I can't believe Iran is just there, side by side right now. And you can see a lot of watchtowers as well. Yeah, I won't be trying to cross this. I can't tell if we are stupid being here right now, or is it pretty cool that we're right next to the Iran border? I don't know. Is it? You guys have got to decide that one. No one's around. It's like a ghost town around here, honestly. Armenia flag just there, but this side is all Iran. I think this is pretty cool. I mean, it took like 6 hours, 7 hours just to get to this point. The view of the mountains over here, I mean, it just doesn't end, does it? It's brilliant. But I suppose you only live once. You've got to experience these things whilst you can. And I mean, like, this is something you can always say, isn't it? I mean, one day I'd love to visit Iran when it is safe and possible to do so. I'd love to visit everywhere, every country in the world. Honestly, Karim has just walked into this house, and then I can just see these military guys in this house just grab their guns. I'm like, it's just, oh, what are you doing? Found it properly now. Well, apparently it's this gate anyway, but it's got AK-47 on him, flipping heck. He was just wandering into someone's house, and then they were alerted. Oh my God, what are we doing? But then this is the viewpoint. Armenia into Iran just in front of us. Karim is looking into Iran. That's what he's doing. Iran is just there. It's there. The military, right, on there, that guy, they were actually really helpful, to be fair. Yeah, you can literally see the wall down here, the cage, fence, CCTV. This is pretty strange right now, I must say.
Yeah, hip switch.
No. That's bad, that's bad, that's bad. Nice. So you can see that car driving. Well, that car is driving in Iran. But them locals were very nice, trying to work out what football club that was. I think they were just saying in their own language that they feel sorry that he's an Ipswich fan, to be honest. This will actually be my last vlog of the trip as well, so I hope you've enjoyed all of the content being out here. A little bit different to the football content, but if you want more travel content, then it won't stop me, because it is my passion. I love traveling around. You see it when I go for the football. I always mix it in with the city and the culture. So if you want more, especially like obscure countries like this, road trips, sleeper trains, I don't know, you name it, then I'd love to do more of it, if I'm honest. Because what the world has to offer, oh my word, it is a beautiful place and it's worth exploring. One thing we've noticed massively is the mountains have changed so much from Georgia to here, aren't they?
Yeah, the scenery is spectacular. As soon as further you come south towards like the Middle East, which Iran
is, yeah,
exactly. Iran's in the Middle East, which is crazy, but
the Middle East is just here, mate. But the mountains here are just like rock, aren't they?
Yeah, so yeah, just pure rock. There's not a lot will grow on these mountains.
No, but in Georgia they do.
Yeah, in Georgia, Russia, it's all green. Pure green.
And I don't think there is a better place to end the video than right here on the border of Armenia and Iran, where you guys are seeing right now. If you enjoyed the video and if you enjoyed this series of me traveling around Georgia and Armenia, make sure to drop a like. And which country do you want me to visit next? I'll see you later. But get out there and travel the world, because there's beautiful places which you guys need to explore. See you later.